Alright guys, so that's the second piece of the side ply lining that goes behind the passenger. So it's all painted, 2 coats, looking fresh. So what I need to do is get this piece guys, so today's plan is set the bed in its proper place without screwing it down, but just in its proper place. And then as you can see, the bed was originally up to here, but I cut it back, so I'm going to cut back the lino flooring and the vinyl flooring, and then what I will do is I'll start with the laminate, and then hopefully that's the flooring done and dusted completely, and then we can focus on putting this side paneling on that side, which I've painted and it's ready to put in. So that's the plan. So let me just dust off the floor, and then I'll do everything else. Alright guys, so the plan now is with this one cut. I'm not going to try and fit this one here. I'm going to use a smaller piece later on. I want to try and get as many full pieces in here as possible. So this one will come somewhere like this. So I just need to get it inside absolute as close to perfection as I can. Make sure inside grooves nicely. And then that piece actually perfectly comes up to here, so I don't need to cut that one. This is good. Next piece. Mr. Laminate flooring. This inside this groove is close to what's happening here. Okay, we need to just trim a little bit off just here, a bit more, and then we'll retry again. All right, let's try it again. Right, that looks a lot better, I think. Cut off a bit too much, but it's all right. We can do something there. Nice, put them back into position, and there you go. Looks pretty good. Not the best job in the world, but it's looking all right, I guess. It's looking all right, I guess. It's a bit of a weird one, but I think if I put some metal edging over it, it will cover all those defects. And this one's a bit weird, but whatever. First time. All right, let's carry on. All right, guys, so just off camera, I was sorting this piece out. So as you can see, I had to just cut it in and then follow this line down, so this piece can fit in nicely. So you can see it's a really nice fit. Not 100%, but I'm going to put edging around here, and the piece that comes and connects all the way down here, edging there, edging everywhere. And then definitely I think I'll need to put in a few screws into the laminate itself, countersink them, and then do that, because it will just need to stay in place, to be honest. So I'm going to go ahead and finish that piece off, finish this piece off, and then I'll show you guys once it's all done. All right, sit rep, side piece done. There's a teeny tiny gap, but yeah, once I get the edging, it'll all be good. Everything is looking nice, and the van is coming along really nice now. We're almost near the finishing line. Anyway, let me get that piece done. All right, so piece done, looking nice and slick. Put the bed into position properly, and then as you can see, I'm not sure if I mentioned this before, but that gap looks terrible. Now I could try and cut another piece of laminate and get it closer, or I can get some white edging, put it into place, staple it, and then as you can see, you can't even see the gap. It looks nice. It will keep at least this bed in position. And then yeah, I think I'll try and get some more white edging if I've got any line around. Hang on, let me see. I've got some piece, maybe won't fit there, but we can get this piece on. Maybe it's supposed to be like this somehow. I know there's a technique of getting the corners, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Maybe let me move this out a bit. Would it be better if I did all that and then put that there? It doesn't look neat, I know. I should try and maybe do a 45 degree cut in the corner, then they will meet up nicely. But anyways, yeah, with the edging anyways, it looks nice. It covers up my mistakes, my poor craftsmanship, and then I will just put an edging there, and then if I can find another one, it'd be nice to have one going across there as well, and that will finish off, and that will tie off the bed area nicely. I don't need any edging underneath, because you can see there's no need for it. It's all going to be covered anyway. And then at the end I'll put just maybe some a metal strip to edge it off there, and then coming down at the bottom, if I can find what they call, I think it's called an L, so it just comes out, goes down there. That will screw this down, then I don't need to put any screws on the laminate flooring, and it will keep everything secure and in place. So I think I have some of that. Anyway, let me go and see, and then I'll show you guys. Alright guys, so that's the second piece of of the side ply lining that goes behind the passenger. So it's all painted, 2 coats, looking fresh. So what I need to do is get this piece over there behind the kitchen area. Now, yes, ideally I should have done this first, so it would have made my life a lot easier, but what can I say? The build's been tough, it's been hard, so why make things easy now? But anyways, it's not that, it shouldn't be that difficult. I will need to remove this big piece so I can get the access, and then it will just be the same as over here, just these bolts like this. Bolts will go across, some self-tapping screws for metal, and then yep, that's about it. So let's go on with that. It's another week, and as you can tell, it's an absolutely stunning day. So I've just been doing some small stuff off camera. Let me just update you, and then I'll carry on as normal. So first and foremost is this leg for the extendable part. Obviously with the laminate flooring coming, it was a bit high, so as you can see there, I just chopped off a little bit on each side, so all is good. I did do the edging along the bed first, and then I realized that on this side the leg won't hit the edging, but it hits it in the corner as well. So what I need to do is, if I can get the camera close enough to show you, I just need to cut the edging off here, cut the edging off there, and then this will be nice and snug. But yeah, just got the edging in there. It's not perfect, but it'll do for now, and then maybe in a later point of time I'll take this off and do nice 45-degree angles and make everything look nice, but don't need to do anything now at the moment. So the combination of the laminate and the edging holds the bed in, so that's all good. Cleaned up here, I need to put that piece back over there, so I'll do that, and then the plan is, I don't know what the plan is next, but I'll have a look at what to do next in the van. Okay, so that's the bed in place. So let me extend this. Okay, that's how it's going to come out. So what I need to do is I need to build a little piece here that will support the leg, and then that little piece can slide, can stay here during the day or something like that. Else there during the day, and then during the night, or it can stay there somewhere. But basically, yeah, if my legs are going to be on this side, then I need something here. So that's what I'm going to build now, and yeah, let's see how it goes. Okay, so I've got the pieces of wood which they were screwed on together as usual from the old bed that came with the van. So I've unscrewed them, and now I'm just measuring up. So essentially, you're gonna have a leg like this, it's gonna be like that, and then a leg like that. So what I've done is I've taken the measurement because it's on top of the laminate. This is where roughly it comes to, and then I need to take the width of this piece of wood that's going to be on top. So essentially I need to cut it there. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4 like that, and then I'm going to need 4 other pieces. But anyway, let me cut the 4 legs and then we'll take it from there. Okay, my camera tripod decided to break on me, so I couldn't record the cutting, but here's what I've done so far. So now I just need to get pieces from here to here, there to there done, and then I can start screwing everything together. Okay, about half an hour to 45 minutes later, there's a little piece done. I built it a little bit different this time to the rest of the structure. So instead of this piece of wood going from here to here, I've just put it slightly underneath. And bracket wise, brackets there. I had a spare L, so I just chucked it in there for jokes. L's over here. There. And you can see that. So it's a solid piece. So really, a second. Yeah, so you kind of, when the bed extends in this place, that's how it will go. And then when it's time to pack up and move on, then literally all I do is put that back in. Of course it's a little bit out, as I said, I need to just cut a little bit there in the corner, so that frees that space up. And then this could slot in there. It won't slot there for sure, so you can stay here, you can stay there, or I could just turn it upside down and whack it in the bed or on the front seat. And then yeah, just at night time, put that there, and then we're good to go. I am gonna try to find some slats like these ones, so I can complete them there. I think I most probably will take those slats out and just put a piece of MDF on a hinge. I think that will be better, or I don't know, maybe I might leave it like that. And then I'm going to get some slats here and I'll put it across. This can also kind of be like a second seat as well, like this one. So that's pretty good. So all right, that job is done. The edging is done. So let me have a look at my list and decide what else I'm going to do. Yes, I did forget to mention, so it's worthwhile mentioning that in terms of the mattress setup, I'll have one piece cut here, one piece here, so that's 2, one piece for this, that's 3, one there, which is 4, and then I'll have one long one, which is 5. So I'll have 5 different mattress pieces, and that way when I push this in, this piece becomes kind of the backrest. When I push this one in, that becomes a backrest for here. And also if I'm out camping and stuff, and if I'm with someone, just put the pieces back here and it can act as a little cushion for you to sit on. Yeah, so let me have a look what to do next. All right guys, the next day, so I've just brought the van into the drive to work on it today. And yeah, so what I did yesterday, or part of yesterday, one of the things I did is I put this metal kind of bar in. It's the stuff that you use for edging, but essentially what it does is it keeps the this cupboard area straight, which means that this door can close properly and this can latch on properly. And then what I did here was I just put a metal strip which then attaches to that magnet. The original one that came, it was just, you have to adjust it 1,000 times. So I said, let me just do that, it's a lot easier. So it closes nicely now. And it stays in its place, as you can see. This stays in its place, it's fine. Everything there is good. So today I'm just gonna finish off this completely. So I've got this long piece that I've got to shape around this corner. And then I've got this piece which will go on top. Then at least the face of this cupboard should be done. Then I've got to build the shelves. The shelves that I had last time got completely soaked in the rain, so I've got to find some more and make shelves from there. That one is good, so I'm gonna probably try to screw that in today. And then I need to find a kitchen top for there. Whether it's MDF, chipboard, whatever, just find something decent to put there, not too heavy, because in this state the van does move nicely. It is nice and light, so it doesn't get bogged down. And then thereafter, I think one of the final things I will do is a little water system. I've got the sink, have I got the tap? Yes, I've got a tap. And then the final thing will be electric. So I know electric wise what I want. I've got a lot of the parts, I just need to do the wiring. I need to buy the wiring, and I'll need to measure what I need and where everything's going to go, because I don't know yet. But yeah, I'll get on with these odd jobs and then let's think about what to do next. All right, so here's the outcome. Not the best looking, but basically you open the door up like that, and it's just a fixed piece. And you can see there's, I just rest it here. There's that little bar that runs all the way across. There you go. So on this side, I just put a straight that holds it in place. It looks ugly, but I'm going to show you a solution for that. So right now what I'm doing is I'm just trying to get this piece fitted, even though it's very short, just for the sake of just getting the build done. I'm just going to temporarily fit the kitchen top in and get all the plumbing work done, and then what I'll do later on is I'll try and find a same top but maybe like half the thickness, because I think that's just too thick, and then I'll cut out the hole, or maybe a smaller hole, and put a different type of sink in there or something like that, just for later on. But I don't want to stop the entire build just for that. So let me just show you guys what I'm going to do. Yeah, so you can see that it's been a few days since it rained quite heavy, but at that time the wood got completely soaked through, so I just dumped it on the side. You can see it's still wet. This one is completely bowed, so that's out of the question. But anyway, I've got this MDF that I picked up some time ago. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this to size, and I'm going to fit it in two places. Okay, place number one, I'm going to replace this with that thinner MDF that I just showed as a temporary solution, because what's happening is this thing is touching, and I don't want to put spaces there. I don't put spaces there to rise it up a bit, because it's already quite high. So a thinner shelf will mean that this will drop a bit and then we'll be good. So that's the first place I'm going to put that piece of MDF. And the second place is right here. So once that shelf drops and this cooker goes down, I'm going to run that MDF from here all the way to the top, and that's going to block off this entire area. Alright guys, so here's the piece that's been cut, and which is going to go over there. So let me fit this nicely, and then I will show you what it looks like at the end. It won't be perfect, but it'll be okay. Alright guys, there's a side panel, looking nice now. That's how it looks like from the outside. It's not 100% perfect because there's a bit of a gap here, as you can see, but it's all good. It's all good. It's all right. It's not bad for just getting things done so we can get using the van. Additionally, here's the door, which is underneath the cooker or the stove. So one problem I was having, because now that I've removed these little stubs because my bed system's a bit different, is that it would just fall through. The door would fall through. So what I've done is I've put a little straight bracket here with the edge just showing a little bit. So when the door hits this, it stays in place. It's the same thing as I've kind of done there as well. It can't go beyond that point. So what it means is when I get this door and I want to just close it. Hang on a second, let me get this one in. There you go. It's not falling through. It's nice and tight. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll use the same board now, make a shelf here. That should hopefully, like I mentioned before, drop the cooker a bit down, and it should give it enough clearance just at the top where the worktop sinks, like it falls on top of here. It should give it just a little bit of clearance, which will be nice. Alright guys, that's it. Tabletop is on, and look at that clearance, ever so slightly. Now it does look as if the thing is bent, but it's actually this piece that is making it, which is giving it an illusion that the shelf is bent, but it's perfectly straight.